Good morning. My name is Geshe Chambagele. Okay. That hearing Institute of Lama Tsongkhapa master program, and it's a manamdiriki.
The Lama Tsongkhapa Institute is delighted to introduce the next subject of the Master's program, the Treasury of the Manifest Knowledge, to the words of the teacher, Venerable Geshe Chambagele.
Da Cherta in its Tsema Namdir Seti Muma ya
I've been asked to speak briefly about the importance of the study of the treatise on valid cognition. The program offers, for the first time in the West, the opportunity to study Pramanavartika in an extensive way. The treatise on valid cognition is one of the 5 great treatises on logic of the ancient India, which aren't necessarily strictly connected with Buddhism, since there are Buddhist treatises and non-Buddhist treatises on logic.
That sema request karesana ini sema request so junse higores. Therefore, it is not required to be a Buddhist in order to study this text. Everyone can engage in this study, either those who are following Buddhism, either those who aren't. This study is open to everyone. Logic mainly shows the reasonings used to establish, to determine something. In general, we determine the final conclusions not only in dependence on scriptures, but we establish their validity on the base on logic and on the use of reasons. The view of reality is concordant with the scientific view of reality. Through the reasonings and the path of reasoning of the valid cognition, we'll be able to understand easily and to know deeply whichever subject of the Buddhism or of any other field of knowledge. The
Buddhist scriptures talk about the existence of the past and future lives, the existence of the liberation from afflictions, and also from the omniscient state. All these topics are established to the usage of logic, not only in dependence on scriptural authority. Are also explained what reincarnation is, how is liberation, how is the omniscience, what are the 4 noble truths, the 2 truths, and so forth. All these subjects are supported and established by reasons and reasonings, therefore are very important. For example, at Seraje Monastery, many monks engage in the study of the treatise on Valid Cognition, and through their comprehension of this
They can study scientific topics very easily, and they are benefited in their understanding of the most difficult points of the science. In particular, in the West, this part of reasoning of the valid cognition is very important and of great benefit. In 2019, here at Lama Tsongkhapa Institute, we are going to study as subject matter of the master's program this treatise on valid cognition with an approach open to Buddhists and non-Buddhists. Through this study, we are going to be able to deal in an easier and deeper way the study of any text, Buddhist or not. These texts on reasoning have been composed by the great Indian Pandita Dharmakirti in the 7th century, and it belongs to the literal production on logic. In general, there are 5 great philosophical treatises, and this on valid cognition is one of those which deals mainly with the path of reasoning, reasons, the final applications of the reasons, and the diversity of the different reasonings. This text talks about all these, about the existence or not of the past and future lives, about how are the past and future lives, what is the liberation from the afflictions, how is a Buddha, is enlightenment existing or not, which is the path to achieve enlightenment. All this is explained and established not only on the basis of scriptures but also of reasonings. For this reason, it's important to study logic because it can help us to have an easy understanding of not only Buddhist subjects but of all the fields. And this is a special and unique characteristic of the path based on reasoning.
Okay.